Good morning students. We are doing the chapter controlling and we have learned a lot about controlling. Today's topic is the relationship between planning and controlling. Students, we should understand that planning is very important managerial function, and in this chapter we have learned about the last function of management controlling. While learning the definition of controlling and going through its importance, you must have felt that controlling is actually a setup forward to planning. Means whatever we have planned, that is to be achieved in a set standards. If the things are not going well, at that time the controlling is needed. Okay, this clearly means that planning and controlling are very closely related to each other. The success of all other functions depends on how well the planning and controlling functions are performed. So students, today's topic is, as you know, relationship between planning and controlling. The first point is to understand this very clearly. Controlling without planning is blind. Means if we are not planning anything in a systematic way, at that time controlling, what will you control? If the things are not being planned, there is nothing to control. Firstly, you should also know what you are going to achieve. After that, if the things are not going well to achieve the goal, at that time, the controlling function will work. You don't know what do you want and you start controlling what you are controlling. Okay, so it is very important, whatever you plan, after that you should see the things are being done according to plan or not. If the things are not going well according to your plan, at that time controlling function will work. Okay, so we can say controlling uses the standards of performance provided by planning as a base for evaluation and comparison. When employees start working, at that time you will see that they are working on which standard. If the standard is below, at that time you will correct them, and after that, after correcting, you will compare their work and according to the set standards of your plan, of your work. Planning predetermines the understanding of the desired performance. Means planning is predetermined. Whatever you want, you have to be planned in earlier, and after that, whatever your desired performance, that is to be done by the employees or not, you will compare that. If there are no standards set in advance, if you did not make any standard in advance at the time of planning, there is nothing to control and compare. At that time, you will be unable to know what do you want. So it is very important at the time of planning you should set the standard objects. Okay. Now the second point is planning without controlling is meaningless. Suppose you planned so many things, and you have desired a lot of things in a well mannered order. Even then, there is no control in your organization. Means employees start working and they will do the work according to themselves. At that time, you have not planned anything. Means you will be unable to evaluate and compare their work. Okay, we can understood this controlling is like a monitor, means controlling monitors the progress of plans implemented, discovers deviations. At that time you will start searching the deviations and corrective measures to ensure that activities conform to plans. Success of planning depends on the controlling. Means if you have planned and after that you are unable to control the things, the result will become worse. And without controlling, planning will become meaningless. Okay, now we will understand the third point. Planning is prescriptive, but controlling is evaluative. Means you have planned in the starting, and after that, when the work is being to be done, at that time you will see the work is being done according to your set standards. Means that is evaluating. If you are evaluating the work of employees according to the set object, then the things will be achieved. Then the result will come. Students, now we will understand the relationship between planning and controlling with the help of this diagram. You can see planning is forward looking, means forward looking planning. We always plan the things whatever we want in future. Okay, while controlling is controlling will come after the planning, and many when the employees start working, after that we start comparing and evaluating. Okay, backward looking controlling will always backward looking, means when the work is being done by the employees, after that we start evaluating as we have talked. So we can say controlling starts backwardly, means if the work is not being done well, at that time we start correcting the things. Okay, so controlling is backward looking while planning is forward looking. I think you have understood. Now we make clear this point. You can see here the planning is written here, means when we plan the things, after that performance standards. What we plan? We plan the performance of the employees will be done up to this standard. Means you have made a standard. You will make a standard to achieve the organizational goal and the work of the employees. For the employees' work, you will set the standards. After that, implementation of plans. After setting the standards, you will start implementing. Means whatever the managers have thought, policy makers have thought, they start implementing on the employees. And after that, they will see the actual performance of the employees. I think you have understood. And after this, what will happen? Now you will see control. When the actual performance is not up to the mark, at that time controlling starts. You should start immediate controlling if the things are going wrong. Okay? Or they are not up to the standards. You start controlling and correcting the things. After that, now you will see the analysis of deviation. Controlling starts, you will see where is deviation is being done by the employees or any other activities is being involved. At that time you start analysis of deviation. what type of deviation, how many deviations are there, you will see. And after that, corrective action should be there. This is the work of controlling. Corrective action should be there by the managers at the site, and after that, actual confirmations of plans. You will see, you have corrected, but that correction is up to the mark, means now the employees started working according to the actual plans, whatever you have thought at the time of planning. Now the work is being done according to that plans. You will see here. And after that, if the things are not going well, you will give the suggestions for the improvement in plans. If it may happen that the employees are doing very well, and after that the work is not coming in the good result. It means there may be some deviations at the time of planning. You may correct the plan somewhat. And backward looking planning, you will also see again the planning. While we have taught, the planning will always be forwarding, but sometimes there may be some improvements in the planning also. So planning also sometimes be backward, and after that forward looking controlling, and controlling will also be forward looking. So I think students, you have understood planning and controlling both are interrelated, and we should see if the planning is good, then controlling will also be important, and if the controlling is good, at that time our achieved goals can be achieved, our set objects can be achieved. Okay students, I think you have understood the relationship between planning and relationship. Okay, till then, thank you.